This right here is my swag. All the girls are on me. Damn. Everybody pay attention. This right here is my pretty boy swag. A pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Girls on my dick when I pretty boy swag. Girls screw my name when I pretty boy swag. And I pretty boy swag. So, new track from Beyoncé, aka Bey, aka Bianca Donk.
Bianca Donk!
So, much like a lot of Beyoncé's most recent work, 7-Eleven, Drunk in Love, this was a big old trap number. With production from Mike Will Made It. Yeah, this was produced by Mike Will Made It. Now,
I didn't hear him say his name.
exactly.
Which is nice.
Okay, yeah. So
he's getting better at this whole production thing.
So historically, I've been really pissed off with Mike Will Made It and his fucking handle he has to have at the beginning.
I had to do it myself. I was listening to it and I had to... Mike Will Made It.
You fucking hear it on the beginning of his tracks and it's so obnoxious. It's like, it's marginally less obnoxious than DJ Khaled! Like at the beginning of tracks. And relatively, that's still fucking annoying. Yeah, but this is...
You guys are in sync today, aren't you?
We are. But this is Bianca Donk we're talking about. This is Bebe. She wouldn't stand for that shit. Mike would be like, hey Beyonce, can I just get it? She would say, no. She'd say, I was going to say, can I get a glass of water? And
she still says, no.
You better bring your own damn water.
Get in the cupboard where you belong and start mixing.
So the track starts off with Bey singing like... She
starts off
She
first.
sounds like me before I've had my first cup of coffee of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
You feel me? You feel me?
I feel.
Do you feel me?
Yeah.
Swag. So I was wondering, this is a big trap production.
Yeah.
I don't think this usually doesn't work for you. James and swag are non-compatible. Sorry, trap. James and trap, not compatible.
Well, both of them.
Swag. See, I actually really...
I want to talk about some of the instrumentation on this song. Because it started off with this weird, sort of interesting, sort of plucky, delayed sound. And I was like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of like hugely out there in the mix. But it's kind of cool, and it's the only thing, so I'm okay with it being so like pushed forward. And then it was still the only thing for a while. And she started to saying, and it was still the only thing for a while. And then... it sort of really, like literally the only thing is Beyonce's vocals and that pluck thing. And then you get a small riser, short riser, and then boom, drops into a track thing. There's some quite nice big synth hit, just big chord. One chord though. And then it goes, it's just that pluck thing again in the trap beat.
You haven't said the word Texas Bama yet. Texas Bama.
You okay?
I didn't like it. I didn't like that word.
That word, or yeah.
I kind of like the use of it, like the inclination,
yeah. I think that's another thing.
I believe the word that you're looking for is it was very minimal.
Yeah. Or there was like fucking nothing there, and I thought it was.
That's
like,
what minimal means.
That same
it
pluck,
means that what is there
that same pluck
isn't much.
went through the whole song, just didn't stop, just the whole song just kept going to the whole song.
Yeah.
And there wasn't much else added in. And then after it does that once, it literally it's I think an 8-bar sort of drop.
Yeah.
And then it goes immediately back and plays, essentially just replays that whole thing, exact same vocals, same intonations. All it changes is the random guy who announces stuff on it.
Yeah.
So all that changes, it just plays the same thing again before it actually goes into sort of anything different.
I didn't feel as though it repeated itself that much.
Except for it entirely repeated the first minute of the first minute and a bit of the track exactly the same, exactly.
Okay. Let's have enough of that. You guys both saw the music video, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
What do you think of like the content, the lyrical content, this kind of stance, this political?
Well, this is the thing, right?
Social.
So first, I want to talk about the lyrical content generally, right?
From lyrical miracles.
Okay. Say what the lyrical content is.
I don't know, written down.
Yeah, but like, just give kind of a summary before you just say like what you think of it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to talk about, right? Cool. So it starts off, and it's pretty much like really generic pop stuff. Lots of swag, lots of shit like that. The quote I took from it to sort of explain how this song is when he fuck me good, I take his ass to Red Lobster. That's like the lyrics of this song, right? But then in the video, she throws in, and she does make some mentions, to be fair to her, about like being like black and proud and stuff. But in the video, she throws in a load of stuff, like just random bits of Martin Luther King and Black Lives Matter protests and stuff about hands up, don't shoot, and all that sort of stuff. And I just thought sort of like it doesn't feel like legitimate. You know what I mean? Like it's not like if Kendrick. I almost called him Kandre. If Kendrick put that stuff in one of his videos, it'd be like, yeah, this fits perfectly. But I feel like Beyonce isn't the sort of person who speaks out a ton of lot about issues like that. Well, she's just like, yeah, I'm big and powerful and rich, and I got swag, and I got this Gucci purse and this big dress.
For me, what I was getting from it was like, just reminding you guys, I'm black. I come from like, these are my roots.
But I never feel like it's legitimate when she did that "Girls We Run This World" track.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel that like legitimate to me. It just felt like she was just going, do you know what sells right now? Empowerment to like girls and stuff, and be like, yeah, and it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool
you're walking a tightrope there, buddy.
But like, but that's the thing. I don't think what she's saying is fine, but I don't think she ever says it in an interesting way.
Personal opinion, I thought that track was great.
What, Girls We Run This World?
Yes.
Is that actually legitimate?
I actually like that song.
I thought that was the worst song she's ever made. I thought it was awful.
I'm sure there's
Who Run the World?
I'm sure there's probably a song on one of her
Who Run the World?
albums that no one listens to because it's shit.
That's maybe true. But yeah, I thought this song, like, it was so like simple and just like nothing that much happened. It was just the most generic boring trap.
Well, for me, it was like I thought this was like stooping to a low. Like, I got hot sauce in my bag, swag. I feel like this is the most polished, dodgy trap coming from the States. Like, it reminds you of the kind of ridiculous stuff that I used to like but never took seriously. Stuff that just goes swag,
yeah. Swag. That's the thing. I think it's polished in that way where like it's clearly produced well. Like everything about it is big in the right way and stuff because she can afford like the best like pop producer in America or whatever. But it's never like interesting in any way like that. And it's like you listen to like Bauer and something and you get like this like interesting like minimal super cool trap stuff. And with like Beyonce, she's just like it's just taking it down, or micromade it, I guess you could blame it on. Just taking it down to its most simple form and just gone, there it is. Super
swag.
Minimal, and I feel like it's so minimal just so it like cannot possibly offend anyone. I feel like the same with Run This World. It's just made so thin so that it can't possibly offend anyone. And like I said, like I think Beyonce, her singing is good, her performance of it is great, but what she's saying is just so pop empty bullshit.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add before we do scores, James?
Yeah, I'd like to add quite a lot because I liked it.
James liked a trap song. This doesn't happen.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah.
You like this?
Yeah.
And are you gonna try and tell me this isn't just generic trap?
Yeah. Because it was incredibly minimal. It was just.
Oh my lord!
It was. It was fucking
it's
minimal.
generic trap. It's taken trap.
Hey,
it's
whoa.
exactly
I just
formulaic
sat there
music.
like 8 minutes and listened to your shit. Now you gotta listen to my shit, okay?
James,
So
your interpretation of trap is like an enigma wrapped up in a mystery.
You keep using that word generic. I'm not sure it means what you think it means.
So, starts off with something very simple. Just a very simple sound. And over the top of this, she starts talking. And then kind of ups it a little bit and kind of verges on rapping a little bit. And then it kind of gets more pumped up and then it drops immediately into like a pop trap song. And I thought that was fucking awesome. I thought that transition from just this one sound to suddenly this full sound, which admittedly, there's not a lot going on in there, but you get this full produced sound in there from just a small transition, and then she starts singing, and it becomes a pop track. And the lyrics of pop songs,
I think it was a pop track for the whole time.
Okay, well, the lyrics in pop songs aren't always incredibly well thought out, interesting stuff, but I thought this was verging on more of like taking influences from conscious hip hop and them talking about these subjects and putting it in a pop song for a pop audience.
I don't think she talked about any subjects. Like, I don't think she actually talked about anything.
No, but there were references too. You don't get that in like
the video,
an Adele song.
In the video. I don't think in the lyrics there were really any references to it. She just said, like, I could be the Black Bill Gates. That's as close as she got as ever being actually conscious about anything. She just said, I'm black and successful.
To an extent.
Yeah, like, entirely.
But at the same time, you just
At least Kendrick Lamar actually said the words.
Yeah, I'm black and successful.
Yeah. I'm not saying this is anywhere near as good as Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just
clearly.
saying that compared to what the content of most pop songs are, the lyrics were somewhat more in tune with what she was actually caring to talk about. I thought the attitude that she put across throughout the whole song was good, and I didn't think that it was repetitive. I didn't think that when it changed to something which was still slightly kind of different in the sense that hang on, what am I trying to say here? So it was all the same style. It transitioned into something which was not as big full pop as it was during the first verse, and then it kind of went back to the intro, but obviously not exactly the same as the intro, because the intro was just like her talking, and that's it.
Yeah, but it did go back to that. If you listen to the song, it has literally the first minute and a bit are exactly repeated. And then it does the absolute most generic trap thing where after that first bit of having the verse, it goes into a second section of the drop where it's slightly bigger and has more of the high end in. And then it goes to a like trap break where they lower the 808s like half an octave. It was like exactly formulaic trap. The exact
Hats
sort of
become faster.
the exact sort of like shit that I hate with like fad dance music, where you can literally like I could write out how to make generic trap song. Mm-hmm. And you could put this song exactly to it. And all it was for almost the entirety of the song was that one pluck, which was a cool sound. It was a nice sound, it was well produced. But it was just that constantly. And then trap comes in, big 808s, good 808s, big, full. I mean, boring, not used in any interesting way, used in the most generic trap way you could, but that's fine, it's just a drum beat. And then it had that synth came in, I was like, oh, I really like the synth. And then it just played a chord and then wasn't there, and it was just 808s and that lead.
Okay, I felt like we've talked about this song enough now. So I'm going to go for marks out of 10, starting with Kavanagh.
Strong 6.
Okay. And the G-Man, Meister.
Strong 4.
Oh, this is interesting, because I was going to go for a 5. Not strong, not weak, just a plain old 5. Yeah.
It's the most generic trap, and the only reason I go down from a 5 to 4, to be fair, is just that there's bits that annoy me about it. Like,
for me, it was a 5 because the production was like
production
awesome.
was good, and her performance was good. They were the two.
She's a
bits
great
that
singer,
struck up.
great production.
Track up.
Unfortunately, the sort of the content wasn't quite there, and it was just very poppy. But you know, still enjoyable, still a fun listen, to be honest. Still quite enjoyed giving this one a listen.
This is the sort of stuff that makes people look at me weird when I say I like trap, and they're like, and I'm like, no, like good, like there's good bits of the genre, honestly.
Okay, well, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to talk to us, tweet us, you know.
And if you want to hear about
the
good
Sonic
trap,
Squeeze,
wait until a week or two on when we will be reviewing Bauer's new album,
which will be sweet as a nut.
which his debut album even, not even just new.
It might be shit.
It could be.
I'm not
I'm not going to rule out that possibility.
It might be shit.
I'm not going to rule out that possibility.
We can't guarantee good trap to people.
We do not guarantee good quality in
Hey,
anything we
this
do.
was a solid 4.
Goodbye, everybody.